All right, so Scout and I, come here, my assistant. We are going to be covering the first routine that you have, and we're gonna go through this program just like how you would be doing it on your own. Basically, I'm gonna show you if it's a superset, if it's by itself, and I'm also going to show you some alternatives if you would need some alternatives for some of these exercises. So, I don't know what he's doing over there, but anyways, what we'll do is we're gonna try to start out on the floor for all of these things. And so, even before you work out, just one thing that you can do, and then this is an at-home workout, so we can just do some gentle neck circles. And what you can do is you can just go 5 in each direction. I don't know what he's doing over there. And then 5 in the other direction. And as I go through this entire routine, what you can do is always press pause once I've showed you the exercises that you are going to do, and then go ahead and do all the necessary sets and then move on from there. So the next thing, we'll just go down on all fours, and we're just going to go cat camel. So go into full flexion and then full extension. Full flexion, and we'll just do 5 of those, and then full extension. Just get our spine ready to work out. And so the first exercise that we're going to be doing on day 1 is going to be a nice slow ab bike. So again, I'm going to show you the 2 that you're going to do. You can do them, press pause, move on to the thing. So you'll notice this is going to be labeled A1 and then A2, and then A2, which means it's a superset, okay? So A1 is the slow ab bike. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out just like this, legs in tabletop position, arms at your side, and we're just going to reach out, try to bring our elbow to our opposite knee, come back, and then do that. So what you're going to do is we're going to go through all of the prescribed reps for the slow ab bike, nice and slow. And then after you get done with the slow ab bike, so again, this is A1, grab your weights, and what you're going to do is an alternating dumbbell floor press. So we have both weights in our hands, we're lying down, and we're going to bring both up to start, and we're going to lower one down, come right back up, lower the other one down, come right back up. So we're just alternating. So for example, this would be 1, 1, 2, and 2. If you happen to have any shoulder issues, and just in general, make sure that our elbows are right here when we're doing this exercise and not up here like that. So again, this is your A1 and A2. Go through all the sets of the slow ab bikes, and then go ahead and do the floor press, and then go ahead and resume this video when you're ready to move on to the B-based exercises. Okay, so there's only one B-based exercise. That's half kneeling overhead press. It's fine if you want to stand up for this if you don't feel comfortable being on your knee. But the knee-based version is like this, so we're just taking a knee, just like this, and our weights are right here. Now, it's going to be important, again, if you have shoulder issues, just to keep our weights right here like this instead of out there like that. If your shoulders are fine, it's okay if you want to press out like this. It just changes a little bit of which part of the shoulder you're working. But we want to try to keep our weights inside like this, go up, twist on the top, okay? And if being down on your knee like this is bothersome, you can always stand up. Just one thing to be aware of whenever we're doing an overhead press too is we don't want to go into like extension like that when we're pressing. We want to stay in a nice tight position, squeeze your butt, press straight up. Again, press straight up. You can give it a twist too. So that is your B1 exercise. This one is by itself, so go ahead and go through all 3 sets. So it's going to be do this, rest about a minute, do it again for your next set. And then we'll move on to the C-based exercises where we'll be standing up. All right, so now we're on our C-based exercises. This is going to be a wide stance Romanian deadlift and a hammer curl. So you should probably be able to do more with the wide stance Romanian deadlift than you would with the hammer curl. So if you have 2 separate weights, make sure your lighter weight is for the hammer curl, okay? So the wide stance deadlift, we're gonna have our feet nice and wide, just like this, outside our shoulder width. And we're just all we're gonna be doing is pushing our hips backwards. I'll show you this from the side too, and then coming right back up. So push your hips backwards, come right back up. When you're doing this exercise too, imagine you had 2 oranges in between your armpits. Gross, I know, but we're squeezing it hard. That's gonna engage our lats, that's gonna keep our back nice and safe. So we're just doing this, again, pushing our hips back, keeping our back nice and straight. You should feel this in your hamstrings or the back of your legs. So once you get done with all the reps like this, we're gonna move on to hammer curls. But just one more thing, when we're doing this wide stance deadlift, in order to make sure that we're keeping our back nice and safe, we wanna make sure two things. One, our back is straight, so we're not going like this when we're doing that exercise. And the other thing is that the weight's not coming out far. We wanna keep it in nice and tight when we're doing this, okay? So right in line with your hips. So we're gonna go 10 of those, and then we're gonna go hammer curls. So just from the side, all we're doing is our palms are facing each other, and we're curling up just like this, okay? So from the front, we're right here, just like this. Again, so those are your supersets. So you're going the wide stance deadlift, get a lighter weight, do your hammer curls. Go ahead, go through those exercises. You can press pause right now. When you get done, you can hit resume on play. And we're gonna do our last exercises, which are the D-based exercises. We move on to the D-based exercises. Again, this might be a bonus for you, but the first one is going to be a wall sit. So we're gonna go up onto a wall, lean up onto that wall, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower ourselves down to about 90 degrees. Okay? I'm going to give you an alternative option. If this is not comfortable, what you can do is you can go up just a little bit higher. That's fine. A good rule for strength training is everything's within our comfort and our control. Okay? So wherever you feel comfortable. If you can get to 90 degrees, that's great. If it's up a little bit higher, that's fine too. So you're going to get through your prescribed time for that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a step back lunge. Okay? So for the lunge, what I want you to do is you can actually still use this wall for support. Keep your hand by there. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna step back. And then for this, instead of going like that, which might not be that great on your knee, is we're gonna be more in this position like this. And we're going to lean forward and bend our leg just a little bit, okay? If you feel like doing this with weight, you can always hold the weight in your hand like this. So ways to make it more challenging, one, add weight. And then you can also take your hand away from the wall. But again, the big thing here is we want to make sure our knee's not going too far forward. So it's not that, it's lean forward like that. Okay, that's going to be a lot more of a knee-friendly variation.